readers. So in this video I kind of just wanted to share some of the things that are kind of my most nerdiest things, because if you're watching this you probably are a bit of a nerd yourself, and I have a lot of things that can showcase that, but there are a few things that are kind of like at the top of the list, like your most nerdiest thing. And I would love to hear what you have that is your most nerdiest thing. Go ahead and post it down in the comments and let me know. So we're not gonna. So we're not even going to talk about the fact that I cosplayed at Comic-Con this year as some of Tom MacDonald's music videos, and I will go ahead and put up a picture of those for you because they're pretty great. But that will tie into something in a little bit. But the first thing I wanted to share with you was this book. So it doesn't look like it'd be nerdy, right? It just looks like a book, but a little bit of a story behind it. So this is the first book in the Jessica Darling series by Megan McCafferty, Sloppy First. This book originally came out in 2001, so back when I was in high school. It is one of my favorite series ever. And it's the first series that I reread when new books came out. So by the time the last book in the series came out, I'd read this one like half a dozen times by that point. So there was several years ago, this was probably like when I was in college, so like mid-2000s, there was this auction. I forget what the proceeds all went to, but some good cause. And there was this particular book up for auction. We won't even talk about how much I spent on it. Honestly, I don't even remember. But it was probably more than I should have. But so this is an ARC. If you don't know what that is, that's an advanced reader's copy. And the great thing about it is, so it's got some autographs and basically, oh, here we go. It was for Hurricane Sandy. Hurricane Sandy relief efforts right there in the thing. But anyway, it's annotated, so there's lots of notes in it from the author about like the series. Oh, can't see that, about the series and her thoughts and when she was a kid and all of that. So it's super cool. All these awesome notes. So when you're reading it, you kind of get some of her like behind the scenes thoughts and stuff like that. And it also came with this little binder that has all these little extra things that came with it as well, like as she calls it, supplemental materials that kind of go along with when she was like a teenager in high school and how it relates to like the series. And it is like the coolest thing ever, but it's also like one of the nerdiest things ever. And it's really amazing. I love Megan McCafferty and her writing. If you have not heard of her or read her books, then you really need to check out Sloppy First. This book series was also the first time that I ever had like a literary crush on a character. You know, that first character you just kind of fall in love with, and that would be Marcus Flutie, who is like still to this day one of my favorite characters in like everything I've read. Absolutely love him and this series. Go check it out right there. So now the next thing we're going to talk about, and if you've seen some of my unboxing videos, which I do in my living room for a little more space, then you might know where this is going. So what we're going to do is we're going to change locations. So come on. Alright, so now we're in my living room. So if you can see behind me, we have my Tom MacDonald wall. So if you watch my channel or follow me on social media, and as I mentioned earlier, I cosplayed as some of Tom MacDonald's music video characters at Comic-Con this year, which I showed you those pictures. So this one's my over here. This one's my favorite. It's Captain Corny. But so what we have is these framed pictures here are the album covers. They're all signed, which is super awesome. And we have some of the merch that's come with the merch packs. We have a hat. It's a Hangover Gang hat. There's a necklace here. Let's see if we can get a little closer. So as you can see, We have the albums here. They're autographed. As you can see, the autographs, and they're all autographed. There's a Hangover Gang dog tag that I got with one of the merch packs, and there's some buttons that came with one as well. And this is supposed to be like a patch for like a jean jacket or something like that, but I just kind of put it on here to go with the... and then we have these, which are from different music videos of his that he's worn and he's put out, so they're just kind of like to add to it. And this little baby doll head was from the System music video, and it's autographed by Tom. And then as you can see in the back, there is this We Are the Brave flag that came with the Brave album. That was Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun. So we've got that as well, which is really cool. So that is that. Alright, so those are kind of my two nerdiest things that I have. There's lots of other things that I have that make me nerdy, obviously. Not including like my thousands upon thousands of books that I have, or the fact that I have probably about 10 different copies of the same exact book, which is The City of Bones. I have like literally every single different cover that there is. Sorry, Mom, she's probably watching this and cringing at the idea of it. But lots of like limited edition ones and stuff like that. But so those are some of my nerdiest things. I would love to hear down in the comments below what your nerdiest things are. Go ahead and share them. And I'd love to hear what you have and what you love, essentially, right? So until next time, let's get reading.